Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Wurm Online. My name's Brian. That's my brother Adam, and we are the Factional Fight Brothers. It is the holiday season, and because of that, we can finally play Wurm. So we are back in Wurm together. It's been a little while, Adam, but I hope you're ready to go back into our labyrinth and play the game that we love to play. So, what are we going to do? Find out next. All right, welcome back. Thank you everyone for joining us. I know it's been a little while, and it's been a little while for us. Adam, how are you doing?
Yeah, it's been a few weeks. I'm doing pretty good. Holidays mean we got a little bit of time to play, so that's always a good thing.
We got some time off work, and we're able to focus on our real job, building the labyrinth. So anyway, since we've been, I think, since the last episode, I've been doing a lot of stuff here. I can't remember exactly what we did in the last episode, but there was a ton of stuff that kind of polishing around in the labyrinth just to, because the end feels like it's so close. I don't know about you, but
we've been saying that for so long. But it seems so close. Yet, there's so many little things that I've even noticed you doing a whole bunch of little things.
I done a ton of little things. It's crazy how many things that I did, and it kind of rounds out this place. It kind of makes it so. Before I left a lot of openings so that we could walk around in the labyrinth and not get stuck in our own maze, but I've been closing them off, but leaving them open for the labyrinth owner, I guess, to be able to still walk around. For example, here, this door will be locked. So I went around and I built these, I think these were here, but I built a lot of fences and I locked them up. And I made sure that they're locked. And I think
am I able to go through? Okay.
I still think you can go through them. And I don't know if I manage the gate here. And I can see that nobody has access. Even the citizen of my deed. Oh, can I deny you access? I don't know how this works.
I don't know. We'll have to figure that out.
I just kicked you off, I think, of the list completely.
Okay.
It's actually no, you're part of the active permissions here. What happens now? Can you get through it?
Yeah, I still seem to get through it.
I just denied you access. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Anyway, I think if you're not a citizen of the labyrinth, that you would not be able to go through the gates.
So what would happen if, let's say, somebody got up to the top of this building, fell into this place? Oh, I guess there's a couple doors they can go through.
There are? Oh, yes, there are. Yeah. Anyway, that's one part of the labyrinth, definitely. But I've been rounding out this place, so let's take a look at a couple things I did. I did a lot of gates. I did a lot of doors. I put locks on a lot of the doors. You can see my inventory even. I have some gate locks and some door locks that I still have left over. Here's a place where I've been patching it up. I put some maple hedges here.
Right.
So essentially you can't get through. I think I did the same thing on the other side. And what this does is that the first half of the labyrinth, you can see this part. You can actually get all the way to here, and these hedges will block you, essentially.
Yeah, without these hedges, you would be able to go
in and out of...
I guess you would fall onto the top of that tall stone wall, and then you'd be able to fall into the labyrinth.
That's right, and I did the same thing on this side. So these hedges still have a little bit of growth to go. They can go up to large size, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did a lot of things like that. I don't think I touched the first half of the labyrinth. We did a ton on the entrance to the labyrinth and the exit to the labyrinth. That's right. We were building one of the houses on the
Right.
exit of the labyrinth, and I will show you guys what I did there. And I did right here.
Yeah, we did that on one of the episodes when we didn't get to the end of it.
That's
I
right.
don't think we ever showed the end. But
And we'll get there. Here I look, this whole place, this whole second, I guess the whole labyrinth. For some reason, there's not like one water tile anywhere in a good
Right.
spot. So I just got fed up. I just put down this fountain and I filled it up with water.
I remember in the original Labyrinth that we had, there was a water tile in the perfect spot. It was like about the same kind of space or spot as this one is in, like right in the center of the middle square. There was a water tile right there. Whereas on this Labyrinth, we searched the entire place for water tiles. I think there's one on the very edge that is on like a huge slant on one side. And then, I don't know, do we even have another? Is there two, or is
there's
there's
a
one?
couple, but they're in really bad spots in the labyrinth. If you come and try to traverse this labyrinth, you're going to need to bring some water.
I know there's a fountain at the beginning. Did you put that on a water tile?
I did. There is a fountain at the beginning. You can fill up your water right before you go into the labyrinth. But once you're inside the maze, you're screwed.
There's no more. Yeah, there's no more water.
Okay. As far as I could tell, there's one water tile in the first half. And so there's, before you go in, you can get this fountain, and then you can come in. There's one right there. It's like on the slant outside of the maze.
Right.
That's wonderful, right?
Yeah.
And I put
Although you
one
can
there.
access that one, right?
You can. I put one on that same tile, but in the underground area, in the cave.
Yeah.
That's it. There's like nothing on this side. I think the one on this side is one tile outside, completely outside the labyrinth.
Right. I remember that one. Yeah.
And
there's
then
also another one outside on the back. There's one just outside.
Yeah, there's one at the very, very back corner on this side, which I think is just hilarious.
Right. It's on. That's the one I was talking about. It's on a huge slant.
If you think about where you are in the puzzle at that point, you're pretty far in, and you're probably really, really thirsty. Really thirsty. So what do we need to do is, because me and Adam haven't actually played in a little while together, because there just hasn't been time. We wanted to kind of have a little bit more of a conversation between the two of us. We thought, well, might as well hit the record button here and see what we got. What I'd want to do is make a list of sort of things that we need to accomplish in this labyrinth still, and then kind of whittle that list down.
All right. I can see one thing right now. We need this
first thing
right
on
here.
the list. There should be a bridge. There should be a bridge from here to here. Now, because there's a door underneath it, I think that has to be a rope bridge.
Okay.
Now, as far as the only way, okay, so here's the deal. The only way to get somebody on the other side is to make them go through the building's puzzle.
Okay.
Do you want me to do that, or do you want to do that?
I have no idea how to do that.
So I will try to do that, but
should we get the materials for it first? Okay, so I thought we were okay. So we're making a list of all the things that we need to do.
This is the first one.
That's one thing. Yes.
Right. Now, we might as well just make this bridge. So while I go through and... Oh god, I feel like I'm going to make a mistake here.
If you would make a mistake here, what are the chances that I'd make it through that?
I think that you might have a better chance. I mean...
I don't know. Slim to none, I'd say.
You think so?
Yeah. I don't know anything about any of the puzzles except for I know there's one building I made that I kind of have an idea.
Uh-huh.
It's the upstairs of that building, but
Well,
oh, you're talking about is that the one with the whole bunch of doors at the top? Is that what you're doing right now?
Yeah.
I can hear the doors going through. Okay, so I actually do know that one.
do you want to go through this one because
No. Yeah.
I just chose the wrong way. Oh
Okay,
my
so
god.
so
Is this bridge done?
I will
It
try
is.
my hand at it.
Because I'm gonna die if I keep doing it.
One thing that you can do is you can try to get the materials.
Alright, I'll go get the materials. That won't take too long. But while we do this,
Am I wrong in that I have to go to
go all the way to the top.
I have to go to the building over, right?
No, you don't. You can just climb the
Oh,
ladders
okay.
all the way to the top.
Okay.
So, I mean, thinking about it, it's Christmas. Every year at Christmas, they give out a gift. It's been a few different gifts since we started. What was the first gift that we got? Maybe the gnome?
I don't think we were there for the gnome.
No, we did get a gnome. We got a bunch of gnomes. I don't know where they are now. I don't know if we still have any of them, but we got gnomes.
No, we got gnomes not from actually opening up the gifts.
I thought they
We got
gave them
gnomes from
away.
other-
Remember there was a bug? We came just after the first time that they gave out gnomes, and then the next year they gave out gnomes by accident or something.
Right, that's what happened. There was a bug. Yes.
But they really gave out the Santa hat? Is that the
Yes.
first one?
That was the first one because
So
I
we have
remember
Santa hats somewhere.
the Santa hats we got when we went to the Impalong for the very first
That's right. That was an awesome
Impalong that we went
Impalong.
to. Yeah, the one.
I hope
with,
people are enjoying the Impalongs that are happening now. I wish we could join. If only we had more time.
If only we had more time. Yeah.
Yeah, but the Impalongs are an awesome experience. I think we've been to 2 of them.
I keep hurting myself by falling.
I really wished they didn't change the falling. You should be able to
Yeah.
fall 1 level without damaging yourself. That was the perfect
it?
amount. If it was more, you would hurt yourself.
Nope, I did not make it.
We're gonna have a tough time getting through our own labyrinth. Maybe if I
Actually, I now know a strategy that I'm going to use to try to get through it.
Alright, good. So after that first year, I think the next year was like...
It was that little thing that you could pet, and it jumped up and down.
What was that?
It wasn't the... Was it the Yule goat?
There was a Yule goat. I can't remember if that was the
Yes.
next year. The Yule goat
And
was
then
the
the-
next year?
I know that there was a Yule goat, and then the following year after the Yule goat was a reindeer. The sparkly reindeer.
Yeah, yeah.
And then last year's was the picnic basket.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like I still have the gift for the 2015 Christmas.
Okay. Yeah. Like I remember there was one
wrapped in a box still in my
wrapped in
inventory.
a box. Yeah.
That must have been the
And we labeled
one
it.
of the statues, one of the ornament things, like the reindeer thing or the. Something like that. Oh, did I get it all? Nope. How are you doing in there?
I
Anyway,
am getting there. I think I.
this year was the Saddlebags,
Yes.
which is a complete surprise because they just put Saddlebags into the game, and then they gave away these like Saddlebags. Have you looked up the Saddlebags? You know anything about them?
Barely. I mean, I sort of took a break from the game a little bit. Work has gotten really crazy, and so I kind of saw that Saddlebags were coming in, but I hadn't really looked at them until just recently. So yeah, what do you know about them?
I believe that they reduce the weight of the items that are put inside of them by something like 50%.
Okay, and I guess that's only to like help the horse,
The horse like be able to still move even though it has stuff inside of it.
right?
So there must be a balancing act, my guess. I'm not sure if it makes more sense. Like, I'm guessing that it would make more sense to put stuff in the saddlebag instead of keeping it on yourself, just because
Yeah,
it
that
reduces the weight, sort of thing.
that makes sense. Although, how
Uh,
much does this stuff hold?
Other than that, what do you feel is the benefit of these saddlebags? Like, everybody's wanted them. Now they're in the
Yeah, I
game.
know. They've been a long sought after item. I I do think that they offer an opportunity to hold items on the go. Like for example, when we were collecting those rose sprouts for the hedges, and we needed a whole bunch of them, and I
Yeah.
kind of remember we were limited by the bag space that we had available to us. But you know, this would offer the opportunity for people to ride their single horse, not hitch it to a cart or anything like that. Go out and do a whole bunch of, forestry collection without the need to bring a full cart. I think that's a good thing. I think that that's a big change that was
Now, do
long
you
needed.
feel like now that it's in the game, people would choose to not bring their cart?
Yeah, I think that definitely makes it so people would not choose. Yeah, because these saddlebags, I think, can hold like a good amount of satchels in them.
And there you put the Christmas saddlebag on your horse there. And it kind of I think it's like a sack on each side, and each sack has like a nice red ribbon on it or something like that.
I
It's
think
hard
that
to see
that's
from
the
here.
Christmas gift.
That's the
looks like
Christmas
that.
one.
Whereas the non-Christmas gift one looks different.
Yeah.
It looks more
Yeah.
like what you would imagine saddlebags to look like. Okay, I can't solve this. Is it? Am I missing something in that? If I drop down, let's say twice,
Let me-
and I'm not in the right spot, then I can't get in. Like, I can't remember.
You know what? It's been so long, I can't even remember. We're gonna be thwarted. The first thing, we're gonna be thwarted by not being able to get through this maze.
I know. I feel like
That's
this
kind of
was
funny.
not a good item to start on.
That is funny.
There's another bridge that I came across that we need to finish. So I guess my question
Oh,
for
there's a
you
bunch
is:
of them. Yeah.
is there more than one place for me to drop down?
Yes.
Yes, that's what the problem was.
Of course there
I must
is.
have dropped in the wrong spot. We could figure this out.
I did it.
Okay, you did it? Okay, so now I gotta go back.
That's funny. Oh man. All right.
It's gotta be right here. Yes.
And you're gonna
See,
really
I
need
can
cotton.
Yeah, I know. I'm about 70%.
They told me. I've been told that if you're carrying less, you get damaged less. But, and that makes it less fun. Just to be damaged at all. Just one flight. It made sense before.
All right, let's plan this bridge. Whoops.
All right, ran out of cotton.
Yeah, me too. I have like 4.4 left, and I have a bunch of wounds, so I'm gonna use it up.
10. So I'll give it a shot. Okay, so I'm going to... This is definitely one of the bridges. I think we had two or three bridges left. And there's definitely...
At the top of that building, there was a rope bridge that I came across that needed to be done.
Yeah, definitely we'll do that one too.
Okay. Do we have enough rope for this?
We'll find out. All right, you ready?
Might have to make some. I think we have Wemp.
Let's start this
Okay,
old bridge.
So I have a range pole.
Okay.
Well, actually, I have a diameter as well, so whichever one you need, you have.
Yeah, I've got both. You can do the range pull.
Okay, where are you? Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, because I can't see you. The door's closed.
Oh, no, you're going to have to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I apparently still have an unfinished bridge. Okay, I'm going to have to do this for you. Now the door's open?
Yep.
All right, there you go. All right, so yeah, I feel like the saddlebags are something that everybody wanted.
How are you?
And it's a great addition. I'm not sure it will make a lot of people use them on a day-to-day thing. We would have to find out exactly how much it slows down horses by just having it on. If it doesn't slow it down at all, like nothing in it, it's just saddlebag, then that's great. I think a lot more people will use it. As you start putting stuff in, if it's just like a benefit, like I'm thinking it is, where you just like put rose sprouts or something and it's doesn't really weigh that much, and if it reduces the weight in the saddlebag, yeah, I think a lot of people will definitely use that. But I don't think it replaces the carts, which is great. But it does mean that there's was always a limited use to them.
Yeah, I think as well that there's
which is
a limited
good.
use.
It's what the game needs, really. The game needs
but I
that.
think that people will use them in certain circumstances. As I said, going out and doing forestry gathering or foraging or those sorts of things where it would be overkill to bring a cart, and it's just you're so much more mobile on a single horse. Yeah, and if you can, I think I read somewhere that you can put 5 satchels in one saddlebag, so that could hold 500 sprouts. That's a good amount. So I think that I think people would use them.
Yeah, I think so too. So thick ropes, I think we have enough stuff here, as far as I can see anyway.
You think so?
Yeah.
All
so that's good. Another thing I'm extremely excited about, I don't know about you, but
what's that?
Everyone's been asking them to put back wood types when they got rid of them. Just on everything. They used to be on barrels, BSBs, you name it.
Right.
It should be on it if it's a wood type. That's what we expected. Boats, they were never on carts, and I always wish that they were.
Do we have logs?
How many logs do we need?
7.
Ooh. I thought we only needed 2. Shows what I know.
Alright.
Do we have logs?
Well, we have logs, just not here.
Alright, you go get the logs. And now they're saying that they're coming back.
Yes. This is a huge, huge deal.
What do you think?
At least for me,
I don't
anyway.
know. Like, they're supposed to be coming back in a different type of way using the
Yeah.
new engine. They showed an example. What do you think would need to be done in order for it to be successful?
Well, I mean, I know that, like, really, to be successful, all you need is to bring back the wood types so that each wood looks different from the next. But
On what?
one thing
Everything? How about if they say, okay, we did it, but we're bringing it back on boats for now, and then
nah, yeah, no, it'd have to be done to everything, I'd say.
everything that used to have the wood type, or like all of the
I mean,
of
it
the
would be
wood stuff.
it would be great if it was everything. That's would be amazing.
Yes, but does it need that to be successful?
Does it need that to be successful? I don't know. I mean, it would have
look
to
at
be
this.
everything that pretty much anybody would imagine. Like, I don't know.
Okay, how about? I mean, look at these bridges. We have wood bridges. We have wood walls. Would you want
Yeah,
those?
I guess I would want them. I guess they don't need them.
Right now, they're not made to a specific wood type. They would have to change the game to make it wood specific.
Right. That's
Would you
true.
want that?
Again, I would love it.
Does it need
But-
it to be to be successful?
To be successful, probably not. But
So
again,
where are we? Where's that line?
I
That's
guess
like,
anything that you can like place down, or anything that, I mean,
what-
they're doing it
is
for
it
both.
like, how about if they go, okay, we'll bring it back for everything that used to have it.
Yeah, I'd
You'd
good with that.
be successful in that.
I'd be totally
But then,
good with that.
Then how about everyone that's joined the game since they took it out? So someone that didn't know any different. They'd never seen different wood types. And it gets brought into the game, but they see it as they didn't bring it to the game for like how about carts, for example? How
Carts
about
should have it.
yeah, but it didn't have it before, so
Yeah,
they
it
don't
did.
need to. No, they didn't have it before.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure they did. No.
no.
Like
I mean,
before with the old cart models. Before
not
they
even the
changed
old
models.
cart models.
Really?
They say, Oakenwood wagon, so it's like it
Right.
has that property, but it was never in the game.
Well,
So
like the old market stalls. I know they did, and those are pretty similar.
but how about all the items that were brought into the game since they
Yeah, like the wardrobe and all
Yeah.
that stuff.
the new chairs, all the new chairs, all the new
Bookshelves.
furniture in general that they brought in since they got rid of that,
Yeah.
right? They brought in a ton of new type of things.
Do we not have any planks in here either? We need to make planks, eh?
Thought I had 4 planks, but I only
4.
have 1. All right,
I'll
I will
some
make.
planks.
You want to make some planks? Is that what's happening next here?
Well, yeah, that's what's happening next. It sounds like it's going to be a huge task for them to go through the whole game and make it so that wood types are a thing again
Here, I'll make
for everything. But the more items they do it for, the better, in my opinion, because
But
was
do you
something
feel that there's a line?
well, there's going to be a line for sure that the devs are going to hit where they're going to say, there's only so much we can do, and any more is going to take too much effort, too much resources. Like, for example, if it means they would have to redo the whole bridge stuff
Yeah.
in order to allow us to have, Applewood bridges. then that might be a line that they draw. So I think that the line isn't going to be drawn by the desires of the players. It's going to be drawn by the limitation of how much effort is going to be put into, or that the devs will have to put into fixing it.
But players will have that expectation because no expectation was given. Everyone has their own expectation of, oh, they better have this item, or like you have something that you'll want to have, and if they don't do it, if they don't bring the wood types for that one specific item, then it's a complete failure, or we're expecting it to come soon, sort of thing.
Maybe.
Do you feel that you would be disappointed? Is there an item like that for you?
I don't know.
That you just look at it and you go, okay, wow, why didn't they do this item? Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, if they didn't do BSBs.
Yeah,
I feel like they will, but if they didn't.
Yeah, for sure they'd have to do BSBs.
Yeah, it's like that's one of them. It's like they have to do it. Like, if they don't do BSBs, this is a complete failure of like what are they doing? Like, would that like enter your mind? Like, there's these items that you're just like,
there's
I
definitely
expect
big ones.
this to be done.
For sure, BSBs are a big one because people use the wood types to organize their stuff. They put, cherry wood BSBs all together, and every cherry wood would have, like, they would know exactly what's in it.
So how about food storage bins then?
Yeah, I totally, in my opinion, it would have to be every item that you place on the ground as either decoration or something like that would have to have wood types.
Okay, this is a harder one. How about crates?
Definitely.
You're saying you have to have different wood types for crates.
I think so.
They've never had wood types.
I know they've never had.
So how about if they come back and they go, we brought back everything that used to have wood types now has wood types again. Would you be cheering them, or would you be like, oh my god, crates? Like,
I might not be here. The thing is, I played this game long enough to be sympathetic to the devs. Like, the devs do the best that they can with what they got. What they got is a indie game with a very small team, and they can only do what they can do. And they've surprised me with a lot of things with what they're able to do. But also, I know for a fact that there's going to be some limitations. And that's something that just have to deal with, You
want me to take the...
Hold on, let me put some stuff back here. Hold on.
Tell me when it's done.
Okay, I'm good.
All right,
so
let's go to the second bridge.
I am applauding the fact that they have wood types coming back. And
me too.
Whether that means that only some things, oh crap, I fell. There's gonna be, I'm sure there's gonna be a line that the devs are gonna draw. If I had to make a bet, bridges are not gonna make the cut.
All right, we're not gonna be able to bring the cart up because there's a floor on the ground here, and we will not be able to do that. But it's not too far from the top here, so we can just climb to the top and just grab what we need.
Well, we need 7 logs.
Yeah, it's fine. It's like right here.
All right.
We need 8 logs, apparently. I can just grab them, actually, from here.
How do we get to the other side?
I'm already on the top. Just climb to the top.
All right. You're on the other side?
No, I already built the bridge here.
Already built the bridge here. Where am I going?
Mooring rope
sure
and stick rope, right?
I'm climbing up to the top,
A thick rope.
and now I'm in a room with a door. Okay.
There you go.
Somehow.
And now you see it. And now you're good.
And now I need to go get
All
some
right.
materials. I see what you're saying. You already built the bridge, is what you were saying, and I wasn't registering that.
That's okay.
I'm like, but we still need to. But
yeah. Oh god. It actually took a long time to build this bridge because to get to the other side is actually much harder than I thought it would be. Especially if you come from the back way where you have to end up climbing up. I couldn't climb up. I was like so overweight that I just almost get to the top and then just fall right down. Maybe I made this maze too hard. I don't know. Anyway, so you're saying you're expecting all items, new or old, furniture, everything to have some kind of wood type attached to it.
That would be my hope. I mean, it would be amazing if all of the new furniture items, like all the new chairs, the wardrobe and the bookshelves and everything like that, if all of them were able to have different wood types, that would be amazing. I'd be ecstatic if they were able to pull that off.
God, I hope so.
But at the same time, I am not holding my breath. Yes. I mean, and I'm not saying that in a sort of like a bad way. I know that the devs can only do so much, and the fact that they're tackling this is a really big deal for me. And I'll hope for the best, and we'll see what happens.
See what they bring.
Yeah, see what happens. Yeah, see what they bring.
And either way, no matter what, I think I'll be just extremely happy that they're actually working on it. And all we can do is hope that it doesn't become like the hedges. You guys know what you're talking about.
Yes.
I would really, really like some rose hedges at this point.
Rose hedges, please. Yes.
that would be a great surprise. Anyway, you had something to talk about with weapons. I really have no idea what's going on. So what's that about?
Yeah, so this is something that I was reading on the forums. It was in Town Square, and it piqued my interest because it kind of went against everything that we kind of knew about enchants on weapons. So it started off with the thread that was asking, what is your preference for the enchants on your weapons? And I guess it came about because of the spell Bloodthirst sort of picking up, some sort of popularity. People liked Bloodthirst for some reason. I don't know. I don't even know what Bloodthirst does. But anyway, what was interesting to me was that there was a whole issue about Wind of Ages versus Nimbleness. And I was always under the impression that Nimbleness was the thing that you should put on your weapons always. And I never really looked into the numbers before, but I just sort of like went along with what everybody was saying.
Wind of Ages, we never put that on there, right?
Yeah, we never put Wind of Ages on.
And there was a reason. It didn't do anything.
Yeah, I mean...
That's what I heard, anyway.
I heard that, it didn't really do all that. I heard that it did something, but it didn't really do all that much. Or something. I don't know.
I think people learned later that it didn't do anything.
Right.
This works.
It turned out that it didn't do anything because it was actually broken. That it was supposed to do something, but it never was working. And that really cool was the way it was since we started playing the game.
That's right.
So everybody always put on Nimbleness because the only other option, which was Wind of Ages, those two don't stack together. Like, you have to choose one or the other. That Wind of Ages was broken, so you put on Nimbleness because that was the only one that did anything. But apparently somebody was mentioning that Wind of Ages got fixed on weapons, and there was no patch notes associated with it. It was just sort of like a ninja fix. All of a sudden, Wind of Ages is doing something now. And what it's
Wow.
doing is it's reducing the swing timer. So, weapons that used to swing every 5 seconds are now swinging faster due to Wind of Ages. I'm not sure how much faster. I don't know what the whole deal
Wow.
is, but now it's faster. So I think that makes a difference on especially the slow swinging weapons. Especially if Wind of Ages does a percentage increase in speed. It might make a big difference for that. But
Do
what
you like? Is it one or the other? Like
yeah,
not a big thing. So it's either Wind of
either
Ages or Nimbleness. They
or
they
nimbleness,
overtake
yeah.
each other if you cast the other one on it.
Yeah, I don't think it allows you to cast one if the other is
I see.
on there. And so like I think that the thing is that nimbleness, what it does is it increases your chance to hit based on the combat rating between you and your opponent, right? Like if you're fighting something that has a much higher combat rating than you, like let's say you just started out and you fight a spider,
Yeah.
right? You're going to be swinging and missing a lot because the combat rating difference is big. Like the spider has way higher combat rating than a new player. But
Mhm.
what nimbleness does is it sort of evens that out a little bit. Like it allows you to it increases the hit chance, and it's some based on some kind of combat rating calculation. But the problem is that once you get to a point where you are high enough level that you are hitting that spider often anyway, because your
Yeah.
combat rating is already much higher than the spider's, then nimbleness doesn't really do all that much anymore for you, right? Because you're gonna hit the spider anyway, so you're not gonna
Yeah.
miss very often. And in those situations, I think that Wind of Ages would be better, right? So when you get a high level and you're just fighting like regular things,
So you almost want now if you have a weapon and it has nimbleness on it already, and like here my weapon has life transfer, nimbleness, and mind stealer.
right?
And now I use it, let's say, to level up, and then I get to a point where it's like I'm high level now. I don't need nimbleness. How hard would it be to get only nimbleness to come off of that weapon and then
Yeah.
replace it with WOA?
So with nimbleness and WA, you would be in luck because that's the easiest one to come off. In fact, if you cast Dispel on the weapon, that will be the one that comes off, nimbleness.
Ooh.
So like if you take a look at your weapon, can you do this right now? If you right click your weapon and like examine,
Yeah, I did that.
right? Then you see the list of
Nimbleness is the top one.
right. Nimbleness is the top one. So the way that Dispel works is that it always removes the spell from top to bottom.
I see.
I'm getting lag. I'm assuming it's backup lag.
It's a possibility. Let's see. I'm good now.
You're good now? I'm good
Where are
now
you?
too.
Okay,
Okay.
so we didn't show this. So this is like kind of the end. Did we talk about for people that don't know, in our labyrinths, our whole beginning and ending, we wanted to make it seem like the movie. So at the
Yeah.
beginning of the Labyrinth movie, she's in her house and then she gets brought into the labyrinth. And at the end of the movie, she gets brought back to her house. So this is kind of like the end house right here.
We did mention this, I believe.
I think so.
When
Are
we
you
were
able
building
to rename this? I found out that in the movie, her last name is Williams.
right.
So you can name this like the Williams household.
Okay.
But yeah, we were building this one, and we finally finished it. So this is kind of what it looks like right here, and we'll do a little
Okay.
decoration. There is
Oh,
a
no.
few walls that I haven't made. I also dropped a bunch of barrels in here. I'll figure out what to do with it. There's a few walls I haven't made in here.
Do we have the mats to do it?
Mostly on the second floor. I'm not sure how we're gonna get it up, or what
What's this
kind.
Carry it.
Each one needs. No, wait. Does each one? We need clay. I think I ran out of clay.
Oh, it's timber.
And the other one needs clay and mixed grass.
We have 100 clay in here. We have
Alright,
90
good.
mixed grass.
So we're good.
Do we have
let's,
beams? Yeah, we have 35
we don't need
beams.
beams. I think I already put the beams in there.
Okay, so we just need clay. We got it.
Yeah. Good, because I ran out of clay. I had to go get some more. So I'll just take maybe 30 clay, and I'll take, I don't know, 30 mixed grass. Nice even number. Bring up this.
So these are all like ready to go. I just like hammered in. Don't have
That
to
is right.
Huh. I must have been messing around with my tools because I can't seem to find my hammer.
Uh-oh. So was that like the whole debate? Which one people would rather have on their weapon? And what
I don't
you're
know
saying?
how much of a debate it was, more so than somebody bringing it to everybody's attention.
That WOA actually does something now?
Yeah. Yeah.
So at this point, what you would say is nimbleness to level up and WOA after you've leveled up.
Yeah. I think so. Especially if you're using a slow weapon like a two-hander weapon. WOA will have a bigger effect, in my opinion.
I mean, when we
Especially once
played,
your fight skills high.
yeah, when we played a game like EverQuest back in the day, we would go out of our way to get anything related to like making yourself hit faster.
Yes.
Now, I don't know how much difference the combat in this game is as far as like the way that you damage the monster, the mob. Does haste play a bigger factor? Like, do we want, like, wouldn't you rather have WOA and hit faster?
I think so. I mean, it really depends, though, on if you're
Like,
swinging
in
fast,
general?
but if you're missing a lot. Right? Like, what would happen if, let's say, you're swinging really fast, but 9 out of 10 times you're missing? Wouldn't it be better in that situation to have something that makes it so that you're hitting more often? So that, you know, now you're hitting 5 out of 10 times. That would be better. But if you're already hitting 9 out of 10 times,
Yeah.
then it would be better to go faster. You know what I mean? That's my opinion anyway. Definitely faster is better, but hit chance does play a role. So
Oh, you know what? The fountain disappeared. Was this where the fountain was?
you know what the problem is? So I made a new the old fountain disappeared. I made a new fountain, but I didn't imp it up, so it probably decayed again.
When was that?
That was about a month ago. So this tile, I mean, this is off deed is the problem. That tile's off deed by
Wow.
2 tiles.
Oh,
So
nothing we can do about that.
can't really do much about it other than if we wanted to extend the deed, but already the deed is quite large. And I was noticing we need to sort of put some upkeep into it.
Oh yeah, I think we do. Which is another pain in the butt because we really did a good job of hiding away the token.
No, you can put upkeep in it from your character window now.
Oh, do I have any money?
You should.
Settlement? Where would it be here?
You would go settlement,
manage,
settlement, and then right at the top, add to up.
add to upkeep. The one place my eyes were not looking. I'm gonna put 10 silver in out of my 20.
Good. Yeah, okay.
And 5 iron. Let's put the 5 iron.
All right.
All right.
We'll have to get some more silvers soon.
All right. We do not have enough rock shards. Give me a second. I gotta put the rock shards back.
Yeah. So this fountain will be
quality rock shards.
Will be for anybody who comes out and is thirsty. Do we have higher quality rock shards somewhere?
Not here.
I bet you I could find some in not very long. Let's see here.
That's okay. I will imp that some other time.
Some other time. Okay. Is there anything else that we need to work on here?
Okay. Let's make a list of stuff that I cannot possibly do in this episode. So 1, I need to imp the fountain.
Fountain, yes.
At the back of the labyrinth.
Now, are we now complete all bridges?
No.
Okay.
We have not. And that the main reason why we haven't is because we also have the front, and it's something that I want to show off anyway. So let's go over there. There's one other thing I wanted to do here, but I'll do it another time. Add a wall to the exit building. You see here, okay. I made this like building so people will fall off and not be able to get back into the castle. But then I forgot to add like a door.
Where are you talking about?
This building's like missing a wall.
Which building are you talking about? The house?
This tiny building.
Tiny building. I'm looking at the tiny building.
You are? The 1x1 building?
Yes.
Notice that it's missing a wall?
Not really.
That's
the one that's by the bridge?
Yeah.
On the second floor?
Yep. It's
the
the only wall missing.
There?
I don't know. I was thinking of putting a door. A single door.
I see, so that people can't fall off the edge.
Yeah.
Let's do that now. We can make some planks.
I don't even know if I can get up there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I'd have to destroy the floor. I'd have to do it.
No, we can go back through the house. Go through the house.
Yeah, that's right.
Go backwards. We can do that one.
No, wait, you can't go through the house to bring up the planks. Although it's only 20 planks and a couple nails, so.
Right, so we need to make some planks though, but
how many planks do we have? We've got 4. You able to make a?
I'll make some planks.
I'll bring a log.
Did you bring the nail?
I did not. Let me get the nail.
The nail. I'll bring the rest of the planks.
It's in one of these, right? There's a nail.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's Christmas time. So everyone's in the holiday spirit still. And I wanted to do a small segment which I wanted to say, if you can have one thing for Christmas in Wurm. And let's say I think we ended up doing something like something that the devs could bring something that the devs could bring that you would want, that you would be like so stoked for having for Christmas. What would it be? This could be anything, really. Your most wanted desire.
So this isn't like what I would want in the game, like an item or something like that.
No, just
this
something
is more like what the development team could do to what
make our Christmas.
They're gonna do in the new year. Yeah.
What would it be?
So one thing I was thinking was, and this was a suggestion that I saw in the suggestions forum, if they could make it so that bridges could, like currently bridges can slant as high as 20 slope.
Yeah.
But if they could just increase that just slightly, that would solve a lot of problems that I've encountered anyway.
What
And that
would
was
that even solve?
so like the problem is that the amount of slope to get from the ground to the top of the first floor, so to the second floor, is exactly 33 slope. So this isn't really going to solve that problem. You still need you always will need 2 tiles of a bridge in order to go from the ground to the second floor. But currently the way it is that to get a bridge to go from the ground to the third floor, you'll need 4 tiles. And the reason is because from the ground to the third floor, from the ground to the third floor, there's 33 slope for the first level, and then another 30 slope for the second level, so a total of 63 slope.
That's right.
Right? But 3 tiles of bridge only goes 60 slope, so it's like there's this extra
3 slope off.
3 slope short. So what that means is that you'll need an extra tile of bridge in order to make it to the third floor.
Do you think that that 3 tiles, those 3 slope, would add up, so that potentially at another point you would need less tiles to get up to that level?
Wait, I need permissions here.
Oh.
Like, what do you mean? Say that again.
You're good to go. Do you think
that it'll add up like over like many story high building?
Yeah, like that you would need 1 less tile at like an even higher level.
I mean, it's going to happen every time that, you know,
or is
like
we can't go high enough?
Each floor is 30. So anytime that you hit a place where it's like, you know, like it'll happen again at 120, right? So however many floors that is, I guess it's 4 floors, right? Is 120 slope, but an extra 3, so it'll be 123 slope. And if you want 1 bridge to go from the ground all the way up to the top of the fifth floor, I guess,
fifth floor,
whatever,
yeah.
top of the 4th floor, so the 5th floor, right? You're gonna need exactly 6 tiles, but actually you'll need 7 tiles because you'll need that 1 extra tile. Yeah. So yeah, it'll happen again.
That's so funny. Can you that actually would be really, really cool.
Yeah.
We did run into that problem already.
Well, yeah, we've run into that problem. I had to incorporate 4 tile, and you in that house that you made that went deep into the ground.
We had to do 4
and you
tiles.
had like these zigzagging staircases. Yeah, the first floor needed, like the first bridge needed 4 tiles, but the other 2 only needed 3 tiles.
That's right.
Because it's only it's so weird. It's like only the bottom floor that has that extra 3 tiles. It's so weird.
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is weird.
But you can kind of see it. Oh, you can only see it on is it wooden houses? Something like that. You can see like the extra little bit at the bottom.
It's actually any house that has a floor. Let's see. Does this have a floor here?
That's true. You can see that extra little bit for the floor here.
Yeah,
they had to do.
Yeah, actually, where are you? Look, watch me. As I walk off this, I actually dip down a little bit.
Yeah.
See that? I go down. That's exactly 3 slope.
They had to do it that way. So yeah, that makes sense to have bridges just do that little extra bit. 3
just
slope.
A tiny bit. 3 slope. And what's interesting is that if you're going up a 23 slope hill, you can walk up that pretty okay.
So let's do this. Here's the house at the end. Did you change the name? Yeah. William. Yep. I feel like it's Williams and then apostrophe.
Oh, that makes sense.
And I think I put the word "the" in the front. Does that make sense? The Williams household, or it should just
Okay,
be
I
Williams
see.
household.
It could be the Williams household. Is that
If
right?
there was
There you
had to
go.
be like a sign outside of it, what would they usually do?
I love that signs have words on it now.
Yeah,
Love it.
can't wait. I think one of the things that's one of the things I'm gonna need to do is
Stop for a second.
okay, I won't need to add that extra building.
Okay.
I'll need to place signs around the labyrinth.
Right.
And those are the signs that are going to be, I don't know, funny, joking signs, signs with
Also,
clues, depending on where I feel they're going to need some clues.
also storyline.
Storyline signs. We're going to need to make a bunch of signs. Complete the road. So complete the road to the labyrinth.
Right. We need lots of cat's eyes and a waystone.
So I made a bunch of blind cat's eyes. So we just need to get the eyes,
Okay.
which is the one thing we don't have.
We need a
I made
waystone.
about 120 blind cat's eyes.
Okay.
I also started a waystone. All we need is a shaft and
The compass.
a compass.
We'll
so
need
with the compass.
Two waystones actually. We'll need one for on our deed and one for the fork
Okay.
in the road.
So we just need to make a couple things. I went out and I needed a whole bunch more rose hedges. Like I didn't finish this front where I'm kind of enclosing. You can kind of see here. There's the inside of kind of entrance to the labyrinth, and I'm enclosing the whole entrance with these rose hedges so you can't accidentally get in there, and the point of entry is now the house at the beginning that we were building.
Right.
So I didn't have the rose hedges. I had to go out and get about another 160 or something. I finally finished it, so you can see it's kind of growing there. Here's the completed house, along with a road that I think has been leading people to our place. So I decided to do this sort of sandstone and pottery, not because I thought it would look cool, but mostly because that's what we had.
Right.
So I thought might as well use what we have.
Yeah.
So I almost completed the road. We might have to go back and finish it off
There's a couple places where
and like level it if you want, but
Yeah.
like I don't know. I don't mind if it's not leveled. It doesn't need to be perfect. Especially to a labyrinth like this, but then you go here and you just look at the house. It's just like a quaint little house.
Yeah, I like how you can't see
you can't
anything.
see the labyrinth at all. It's just like, oh, here's a house in the forest.
It's like, what's this house doing
What's
here?
in the back? I don't know.
You go into the house and there'll be a sign probably that says something to
Yeah.
the effect of "Come on in," and you come
There'll
out
be a
the
bunch of
back
signs.
and you see the whole labyrinth.
Yeah, I'm gonna finally fix this house name. Oops. There we go. So you go in. That door is going to be locked. I only placed this door here because I wanted a way for myself to get in. Did I put a lock on this? Probably not. Yeah, I needed a way to get into my own labyrinth. Which probably means the last door lock here will go on the front, just in case I need to lock up the labyrinth for whatever reason.
And we're gonna have to do a couple videos that are walkthroughs.
Yeah, I just want to do that just to find out like where the points of interest are. Okay, so you can see. So you get to this room. Oh, we're gonna have to cut down some trees.
Yeah.
Then, boom! All of a sudden, you're like, "Holy crap! Look at that!"
So are you gonna lock the back door? bottom?
I locked the bottom, yes.
Oh, so now
Bottom
I
will
can't
be our entrance. You should be able to get back. Your name's on the.
get back. Okay. I'm
You're
stuck
stuck
in the
in
door.
it. That is funny.
I'm pretty sure that I wasn't able to get. Yeah. Let's see, / stuck.
Oh no, maybe you're not. You're not part of this.
Yeah, I'm not on this.
Manage door. I'm not allowed to manage permissions.
Are we stuck in the labyrinth?
Manage building. Okay, you're good now.
See, this makes it so that people are gonna have to drop off. Let's say they brought horses. We're gonna have to figure this out. Like, if people bring horses, how are they gonna
do
deal
I
with
manage doors? Permission of the door.
Here's a seal. Maybe the seal will
can-
drop eyes.
Oh, it's controlled by the building. I see. There we go.
I guess we're gonna have to make sure that
want-
people are gonna have to bring horses on carts. I guess that's a normal thing.
Where's
Which brings me to another wish list item that I
Yeah?
want. Is hitching posts.
hitching post for horses?
Yeah, for horses. Like, because let's
Why
say you're out
don't they
on just
have
your
that?
horse. Yeah, well, I don't know why they don't have that.
Huh.
Like, if you're out on a single horse, you know, now that you have saddlebags and you're like doing forestry and you happen to come upon a labyrinth and you want to try your hand at that labyrinth,
Uh-huh.
your horse is pretty much, I don't know, like, I guess there's like permissions now for horses, so like as long as the horse has a saddle on it, it's not going to go anywhere and other people can't access it. But
Huh.
I don't know. I know that hitching post has been a long sought after suggestion that people have had. I'm wondering though, do you think that it's not needed anymore now that they have the permissions and the saddle preventing the horse from going anywhere, that sort of stuff?
I still feel like it would be a really nice addition to have like portable hitching. Or how about
Well, what purpose is it going to serve now?
I would say aesthetically we should be able to put our own hitching posts around, let's say. Maybe like in an inn where people can just not have to worry about their horse if they put it in there.
But now people don't really have to worry about their horse because the saddle will prevent it from wandering and the permissions will prevent anybody else from accessing the horse.
That's only if the horse was... How about if the horse dies? Did they fix that problem? I think they did.
They did, except for only up till a server reset.
Oh.
So if your horse dies and then a server resets right after that, then all the stuff on the horse is free game for anybody to take.
Damn it.
I don't know.
Here is the... So maybe the hitching post or something like that could be the solution. If you put your horse on that, then your items go inside of the post or something, and then the post or whatever you want to call it has the items available to only the owner.
Maybe. I did kind of want to see a solution to that issue. Because I know that the devs tried to solve the issue by making it so that you know, not anybody could loot horseshoes off of a dead horse. But to make it so that once a server reset happens, that messes it all up. I don't know if that's a good enough fix because server resets happen regularly. Let's see. What's the uptime right now? Uptime is 5 days. So 5 days ago, almost
Yeah.
6 days ago, there was a server reset. It's very likely that your horse dies, and then a server reset happens like that day,
Yeah.
and you might not log in till the next day. And you could lose all your stuff. So I don't know
It's
if
true.
it's not a full fix, in my opinion.
You're right. All right. So what do you think?
About the house,
Yeah.
looks good.
So here's the things on the list. Imp the fountain in the back of the labyrinth. Place signs around
Yeah.
the labyrinth. Complete the road to the labyrinth, and then I have to do the pavement inside at the entrance of the labyrinth. There's just
I was also
dirt
thinking
road.
the oubliette needs a building.
Oubliette needs a building.
I was hoping it won't be a big building, but it's a small building.
And a couple other things.
Is there a bridge? You said there was one more bridge.
We're gonna need a bunch of furniture. That's
Oh,
a
yeah,
general one.
furniture.
I'll have its own little section for that.
Yeah,
For building, I would say.
we'll have to go building to building and be like, okay, we want it.
And of course, so the whole goal is that we need about, I don't even know how many, 300, probably 300 support beams, something like that. So we need
right.
about 300 support beams.
I've been meaning to order that, except for I
Yeah,
kind of
we
wanted
can't make-
the
I made,
road
like-
to be done.
We don't have enough supplies here for that, but in order to get the support beams here, we wanted to first finish the road to our labyrinth so that people could deliver it via the new system,
The Wagoneer,
the
yeah.
Wagoneer system, and so in order to do that, we should probably finish the road. So maybe that should be the next thing. Let's take a look at whether we actually need to finish the actual road before
Right.
we even think about the cat's eyes. Do we
There is
have?
There's a couple pieces to the road that need to be fixed.
Well, that could always be fixed. I see sandstone bricks here. I see 150 pottery bricks. Yeah, that's enough. So let's take a look here. I'll bring you down the road.
Okay.
You can hop on, or you can just walk it.
Well, we'll
Probably.
see how fast you're going compared to me. So there's a couple. I mean, aside from, for some odd reason, a couple of the tiles being cobblestone.
Yeah.
There's an area where the road is only one tile.
Really?
So that's going to need to be fixed. Yeah, like right where it connects to the highway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this place all looks funky.
Yeah, this was where I stopped leveling.
So you do need to have like the tile, like this point, to be flat as well.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be perfectly flat. It just needs to be flat-ish.
Okay.
When it's
That's right.
not,
So it comes
then
down
it looks
here.
like
That
this.
could be leveled a bit more.
Yeah, this area hasn't been leveled except for there's a whole flat area. Yes, this whole flat area. Somebody's old deed. I'm
Old
sure.
deed, long time ago. I left
it's-
a few of these cement cobblestone places.
Yes.
I did more than I thought I did. This
Yeah,
is
it
all
went pretty
messed
far.
up, but
There's some cobblestone here.
huh.
So this area here, just behind you, is
Yeah,
like
I did
all
not. Oh, I did not.
not
Yeah,
even
do
at all.
that.
You just decided to pave it.
So this is one tile. No, this is two tiles.
Yes, that's two tiles. It's like right at the end.
Ah, that's a
Right at the
lot less than I thought we had to do. So which side would you want? It looks like I put some dirt down here, or someone did. You want to just connect it like that?
Yeah, I think I did that.
Is
it 20?
think I have cobblestone.
We might have to dig some. We can replace it all.
Oh no, I do. I do.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have to replace it all. Let's say we put down 3
Hold
here.
on, let's dig this a little bit because it needs to be.
You can't flatten that out, can you? You could
It's
dig
a little bit
even
messed
after I
up
paid.
here. It's a little bit messed up. We could flatten it. No,
Let's take a
not
look.
quite.
13, 4 slope, 19 slope.
This is okay. This isn't bad. And then this tile here, I'm gonna dig up, and you'll just make it go straight.
So you need one more? I think we need one more.
Where's my paving keybind? There it is. Packing.
How does that look? We
That looks not
actually
bad.
completed the road. We just need the actual
Cat's
eyes. Where
Yep.
would we get eyes? This is the one that, like, I feel like we have eyes back in fact the factional fight village.
Yeah, in the village we have a bunch. It's just really far away from here.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
sign's gonna die.
The
Hopefully.
question is, would it be faster to run back to the village, pick up the eyes, and come back here, or go hunting?
I don't know. I don't know if we can find that many animals, to tell you the truth.
Now, here's one thing I wanted to mention now that I see it, is there's still this beam of light. We mentioned it before. And every time I notice it, it just sort of, it breaks the immersion for me for sure.
I'm not seeing it.
It came in with, you're not seeing it on the tower if you stand over here and you look at the tower? And you sort of
Looking
like,
at the tower. Oh, here. No. No.
no, you look this way. And you just turn to the left and to the right.
Okay,
You don't see it?
so I don't see that one that I know, but I do see this line on the giant stone slab thing.
Yes.
It's a line,
see
but
it
it's
there
not
too.
doing what it normally does.
Like if you move back and forth, it doesn't go down.
No.
It doesn't move up and down.
Oh, maybe
okay,
because
well,
I'm on a cart. Huh?
I don't know. It's doing it on my screen anyway, and we've seen it. We've recorded it a couple of times now.
Yeah, that's true.
It came in with the new rendering system and the new lighting system, and it just every time I see it, it just throws me off.
That and the other thing that really bugs you is now you see the shadows on the ground. They seem perfectly fine. Like nothing really wrong with it, but there's shadows. There's certain shadows that
Yeah,
seem to
here's
jitter.
one.
Okay, here. This is
There's a bunch of them. Yeah. There's a bunch on the wooden market
that's
stalls
kinda
over
odd.
here.
This beam of light kind of.
And it might just
telling
be
up there.
client side. It might be client issues. Like, it's weird that you're not seeing something and I'm seeing it. Like, that could just be my computer. I don't know. But all I know is that there's some shadows that if you're standing still, the shadows look great. And then the moment you move, the shadows like kind of flicker a little bit.
Oh,
And I'm not sure if that's I know that it came in with the new rendering system, and I'm not sure if it's something that can be addressed or fixed, but you know,
you never know. I think those
kind
are
of
the
a-
two main things, right?
yeah, those are the two main things. If it's kind of unfortunate that the new rendering system made the game look amazing, and then there's these tiny little weird things that are going on with it.
That's okay.
Yeah,
You know what? Yeah, though those two little things for the shadows, I think would definitely complete the shadow system, I guess, for a while.
The lighting system and everything. Yeah.
The lighting system but I never got to say what I want for Christmas, and I hope you
Oh,
guys
right.
also say what you want for Christmas from the Wurm Dev team. For me, there's two things. Essentially, rose hedges.
Mm.
I've been wanting rose hedges for so long. The labyrinth's finally almost done. How cool would it be to have our labyrinth surrounded by cool looking rose hedges that you cannot see through?
Right.
Uh, and
Not to
the
mention
other
the
thing,
rose hedge maze at the middle of the whole
that's
thing.
right. Should not be able to see through. The other thing is, and I've always wanted this, some kind of. Okay, so I saw on the forums that they said somebody wanted drawbridges, and I love that idea. Being able to raise or lower a bridge would go a long way, just for aesthetics and just I don't know, actually
Fun.
being able to build a castle that we
Yes.
always wanted to build. It's just one more thing that a little bit closer to that dream.
Mm.
But in general, just items that can be actionable, something or triggered. A trigger
Okay.
item like a button or something that you stand on that unlocks or locks doors or opens doors and closes doors or something like that. Uh, I want something like that. And that would go with the drawbridge, right? So like you would have a bridge that's down, and in order to bring the bridge up, you need to right click another item that ends up like, rolling up the chain or something and like lifting the bridge.
So essentially, what you want is what they have in Minecraft:
Yes.
buttons and pressure pads and things like that that cause other things to do stuff.
This game would be
Yeah, that'd be cool.
so much cooler if it had stuff like that. People would be able to not just build houses and stuff that we do now, but be able to have a dynamic village.
Like a little
real village.
gargoyle statue that you can pull back and it causes some bookshelf to open up to some secret passageway.
Yeah. but more like if you're looking at what people would actually use it for, like imagine villages, and this is other things that we need. We need giant doors, but besides that, like if you imagine famous fantasy villages in movies and stuff, you would have it surrounded by a complete wall, and then there would be entrances in that wall with like big doors, and there'd be like a guy standing at the door, and he'd be like should I let you in? Like, who are you? Are you able to pass? And like you would get granted entry. Well, we can't have somebody standing at the door always, letting people in or out. But you could have something that allows you to unlock the door for you, or something. If you action some button, then the door will open, and then you can go in. It just gives that little extra dynamic to a village or to a house or just anything. And that goes along with the drawbridges. There could be maybe like 3 or 4 or 5 different kind of items that could be added that you can action. That would be really cool.
That would be cool.
And I hopefully, I don't know. You never know. It's Christmas. Miracles have happened before. Let us know what you guys think and what you would want for Christmas and all the other things that we discussed. We love hearing what you guys have been doing. And until next time, I think we've made our list. We're going to be able to accomplish more. We've done a lot over the last few weeks, and it just feels so close. So we've got the road that we got to do. We've got the 300 support beams that we gotta buy from someone, and then we've got the cave system to complete. It's so close. I can feel it. The puzzles are all done. That's what I love about this. And hopefully in a video soon we can torture Adam through through the last part of the labyrinth. Anyway, thanks a lot guys for joining us, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care everyone.
Happy holidays.